Welcome to Mr. V Teaching Math. In this session, we're looking at calculating the surface area of prisms and pyramids. We're looking at our final shape, and that is the triangular pyramid. The base is a triangle, and it's a pyramid, or a pointy thing. Once again, you're going to want to create a net so you can see what you're working with. In this case, we have one triangle at the bottom and three more identical triangles around the outside edge. This one is very much like this shape. It's a little hard to figure out how this one works. It shows here that the bottom edges, those are all 6. So here, 6, 6, and 6. And then it has this in here pointing to this line going up to indicate that this altitude is 10. And then there's this other line in here pointing down here to tell you that this altitude is 5.2. So you have lots and lots of arrows showing all kinds of things, and figuring out which one is which is really hard. So, see this line here? That is the altitude of this triangle. And then the altitude, this line here, is the altitude of that triangle. So, let's work through this problem. I know that I have two different kinds of triangles. So I need two triangle formulas. Now, I'll start with this smaller one here at the bottom. If we look, the base is 6, and that little arrow is pointing here to give me 5.2. I've got 6 times 5.2. That's the base and the altitude. And then I would just calculate that. This one, this is for these three triangles. The base, again, is going to be 6, because that's right here. And then this longer line up here with the 10 is the altitude. And there are 3 of these, so I would end up timesing this by 3. So I'll calculate this, times this one by 3, and combine these two answers to get the final result. Like this. 60 divided by 2 is 30, times 3 gives me 90. This gives me 31.2. I add these two together to give me a total of 121.2, and from this question here, it's meters squared. And that's how to calculate that surface area. However, one of the other variations on this type could be something that looks like this. It's a little hard to see, but if you look carefully at this and ignore the other teacher who scribbled on this drawing, 5, 5, 5, 5, and there's another 5. And they give us one altitude. In other words, this shape, to give you a very rough outline, is a pyramid with 3 equal sides, and every single one of these is exactly the same. So it actually has 4 identical triangles. In order to solve this one, because all 4 triangles are exactly the same, you only need a single formula that you will times by 4 at the end. And that's how you calculate the surface area of a triangular